Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Caliber coming back with you with some more tips on how to level up your game, whether it's fighting games or just in life in general. So, let's begin. So, the first tip I want to give you guys is taking notes. I really recommend you guys get a notebook, or at least use the note function on your phone. But to be honest, I really endorse using paper because there's something about paper that makes things stick to your brain. I don't know. Find some scraps of paper or whatever. It's up to you, but anyways. The point is you want to be taking notes. You can be specific or not specific as you want. Doesn't really matter. The point is you want to be writing things that you can reflect on later when you come back to them. So some examples is that you can write what things that you did today, your results that you from your matches, questions that you might have like how to deal with this or how to deal with this character, and basically just ideas you want to try out in the future. So when I went to my locals or the arcade, I would always bring my notebook and write stuff down. In fact, I have it. Hold on one sec. Where is it? No, here it is. So I would have this little notebook here. Yeah. So here are my notes. So like I'd write stuff like this. In fact, actually, I think I'm almost finished with this whole page. Yeah. But anyways, I would actually keep this inside my fight stick, here. That way, I would never ever forget to bring my notebook when I went out to play games in locals. Now, if I were to have gone to those locals or arcades and play my matches, and then the next day I would forget what I did on that day, or, that would have been a complete waste. It's as if I have never gone to those locals or the arcades in the first place. Like, I might as well not have gone. That was like, how much? Like $5 travel? Maybe if I had an entry fee, that would have cost more money as well. So yeah, so I really recommend you writing stuff down. So writing stuff down is like creating a mind map for your journey when it comes to improving your skill. So, where you are at now, what you've done, and what you're planning to do in the future. It gives you clarity on where you want to be, where you're going in your quest to level up. Why do you use quest? Oh, well, whatever. Okay. So my next tip is be willing to make dumb moves, or just be willing to do something that might look stupid. So a lot of players who plateau have this thing in common, so they have an idea of how they should play, but they will never diverge from that. They will never ever try anything new because part of them feels like maybe it's really dumb or it's gonna make them lose, but they'll never know. They never play outside their comfort zone, which is unfortunate because that's where we want to be when it comes to improvement. Because when it comes to improvement in literally any skill, you want to be at that discomfort where you're reaching for like doing something new. Because of that, they'll never ever know whether or not there are better options or playstyles that could improve their game. It's important to try new things even if you run the risk of losing the match that is in front of you. Like, yes, you look dumb, but that's the point. Like, you gotta be thinking long term, really. A lot of players, they tend to play within the moment, which is fine if it's like a tournament, But when it comes to just playing on an everyday basis, you want to be reaching. And to be reaching, you have to be taking a lot of risks, a lot of things that will help you learn rather than win. The more mistakes you make, the closer you are to actually finding the right answer. So when I was playing as a beginner, some of the things that I tried was, in some matches I would say, hey, I am not going to jump at all in this round. Yes, while that did give me a huge disadvantage because jump attacks are really good sometimes, but if I'm not doing it ever, then I'm completely limited in my options. It did force me to learn how to use my buttons on the ground. And of course, when my opponent's jumping, that forced me to focus on anti-airing as well. Nowadays, when I stream fighting games, one of the things that I do is pick up a brand new character and learn them from scratch. I lose a lot at the beginning and it is kind of embarrassing, but I feel like the reward is so much better in the long term. I'm learning how to use a character with different tools than my main. I'm learning how to play a different playstyle, and it does give me a more broader like experience, knowledge, whatever. Okay, my last one is a little bit controversial, and that is to avoid luxury, or at least be aware of the dangers of luxury. So let's say you're eyeing this like super awesome like fight stick, or like if you're a PC gamer, like keyboard or mouse that has like the best features, or the gaming chair, right? The gaming chair has like, if the pros all use the gaming chair, it's got the best lumbar support. You know, you'll never, you'll have complete focus 100%. You're able to win all these matches. That's how these items are all, marketed towards you. But do they really, make the difference? In fact, I would actually argue that it would have the opposite effect. Okay, let me explain. You'd think that now you have all these items that these pro players have, now that you can play like them. However, your brain tells you otherwise. Your brain tells you, hey, now that I have all these items that I bothered to research, I paid money for, you have that sense of accomplishment subconsciously, and that subconscious is telling you, hey, we did it. We're here. We're at this level of we have the stuff, and now your brain kind of thinks that you are now at a level of a pro. That means you actually inherently stop working as hard. You get lazy. So unfortunately, what's more likely to happen is that your brain enters this state of satisfaction and tells you to say, hey man, let's chill. We made it. Luxury is dangerous, especially if you're not aware of what it can do when you have it. The pros that use these items probably didn't actually use these items before they became pros. They probably, lived in the most, Spartan style, environments, training. That's the point. What got them to become pros wasn't the stuff, it was the hard work. Even today, like, I don't even use a gaming chair. I don't even use a proper chair. You want to see what I have? Look at this. Look at this thing. This is a low chair. Yeah, and I have to play cross-legged, so I'm sitting cross-legged. It's uncomfortable for sure, but I'm used to it, really. Why do I have a low chair? It's because my apartment's really small, and I decided to get everything low to make my room look bigger. Unfortunately, this was before I started getting more into like streaming and stuff. Would have been nice, but yeah. I was actually eyeing to get a Victrix Pro, but actually, after I thought about it, my current fight stick does the job, so to be honest, yeah, I kind of cancelled that pre-order. Now, I'm not telling you to buy the crappiest chair, or the crappiest fight stick, or the crappiest whatever. Well, you want to be able to get items that do the job. And obviously, if you're a person who's susceptible to injury, you want to be able to get something that avoids that. As well as being careful, striking that fine balance between, am I getting a luxury item that might, subconsciously make me lazy, versus, yeah, injury, right? Anyways, the next time you guys see a really awesome looking piece of gear and you think, hey, if I had this, maybe, I can play like the best. Probably it's not going to work like that. Just be like Rocky. Anyways, that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, feel free to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this down the line and be the first to watch them. Let me know if any tips were very helpful in the comments. I'd really like to know what kind of tips that, are helpful, so I can actually zone in on what kind of more videos I can make in the future. Also, of course, I stream on Twitch, so if you guys are into watching streams, feel free to follow my Twitch, links in the description. Alright, and as always, see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Alright, that should be enough. Oh yeah, that was